the girl can actually be the one who can be taking initiative, be it in terms of the physical relationship as well. Akshay Kumar says कि 3 बार तो हो चुका है. She's being compared with the likes of Vidya Balan and Tabu in terms of actresses who can make a mark of their own. अरे बाबा गुफा तक तो पहुँचे.
Hi, this is Bhumi Pednekar and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
Well, we have with us an actress who's making inroads into the big world of Bollywood, and in her second film itself, she's being compared with the likes of Vidya Balan and Tabu in terms of actresses who can make a mark of their own on their own esteem. We're talking about Bhumi Pednekar. Pleasure having you back on Bollywood Hungama.
Firstly, thank you so much. The fact that you've put my name with such actors in itself, like right. I just.
No, but you know, I'm pretty sure that you will be getting author-backed roles from here on, because you can carry your film in many ways on your own shoulders, because it is that powerful in terms of. आपकी height थोड़ी सी कम है, लेकिन आपका जो personality है बहुत ऊंचा है. And
मत तो घर के पीछे बैठ जाते हैं, पर हम तो औरतें हैं, हमें तो हर चीज के लिए ज्यादा मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी.
Were you expecting this sort of positive response for Toilet Ek Prem Katha?
Always, I always was. जब मुझे narration मिली थी, that time itself I knew we have something special, and that time Akshay sir, I didn't know Akshay sir was doing the film, you know, and मुझे हमेशा पता था कि एक script level पे see, as the only thing I had was the script and what my character was doing to judge. It was a win-win for me. हमने पहली भी जब बात की, I've always told you that it's a very rare thing that you get the combination of a great love story, and I strongly feel Toilet is a beautiful love story.
Absolutely.
With an education from the film. So for me, I always knew it's a win-win. And you know what, see, we are discussing a topic which majority of our population is dealing with. You know, so they would want to come see the film. So I always was positive about the movie.
No, absolutely. Even in terms of, I think, romance, it is the most unique form of romance, because people are tired of cliched romances. People are rejecting it like left, right and center. And mohabbat ye hai ki that the guy is taking the woman to a train, so that she can actually get some relief. So which is, I think, you know, it's a very new way of.
But you know, what's beautiful for me for Jaya and Keshav's love story is that it's actually such an old school romance set in such a modern time, dealing with a modern India problem. You know, like the romance is so real, it is so moving, like. Every time, even after I shot the scenes, I would come back home and I'd be like, dude, this is so sweet, yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, the sweetness from love stories has gone. And I think Toilet has sort of got that back in. It's just really nice.
No, absolutely, absolutely. And I think the woman's character has been, I think, written very nicely. And the interesting part is breaking stereotypes that the girl can actually be the one who can be taking initiative, be it in terms of the physical relationship as well. Akshay Kumar says कि 3 बार तो हो चुका है.
I must say, you're amazingly observant, yeah.
No,
it's
but
amazing.
You know, but the idea is,
yes.
It's something which is, maybe people may not notice that, but the idea is that it's the men who feel कि यार हम तो मतलब we are like rocket saiya types. But the fact is that they may realize that they're not after all that
absolutely
all that well endowed that they think that they are. So
I feel like we're discussing both my films right
exactly.
now, because Shubh Mangal Saavdhan is exactly about that.
Is that about? I was just watching the promo right now as well. So do you find that progressive that a woman can take initiative as well, as far as
yes, in fact, even in both my films, I think I've been the one that has taken initiative. Even Dam Laga Ke Aisha, there's an entire scenes where I'm sort of luring Ayushmann to bed me, you know. So I think I really have to give a big shout out to our writers today. You know,
absolutely.
They have. The way they've changed storytelling in Indian cinema is commendable, you know. Now it's a man and a woman and they're equal. You know, I really need to thank Akshay sir for this, because I think he's one of the first stars, or is one of the first time in a very long time that there's been such a balance in a film like this, where there's a love story and it's a pure love story, and he really was secure with the girl's character shining.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely, because I think, you know, it requires courage to do that, and the way he says that, and that 12वीं pass हूँ लेकिन GK मेरा बहुत strong है and I'll keep you happy and all that stuff. So that is something which is commendable. And then those manly traits keep on coming in realistically too when they're having drinks amongst friends and the boasting part takes place. So all that is human level is there as well. But what is most commendable about your performance is the confidence that you display. Be it in terms of when you talk about periods for that matter, that why a woman is shamed. And so it's like extremely progressive. At the same time, there is that confidence level that ये है कि आप मतलब वो confidence level देख के अंदाज़ा ये होता है कि आप ना height पे जाइए ना आप किसी और चीज़ पे जाइए, जो energy है वो आप देखिए, which is I think wonderful and somewhere I think that is quite natural as far as you are concerned.
I think so, sir.
Do you read as well?
I read a lot. I read a lot. I always keep my brain stimulated. I come from a family where from a very young age we were given a voice. We were taught to have an opinion. We were in my house everything is discussed openly. मतलब of course लाज शर्म जो एक parents के साथ होती है वो है, there are boundaries. लेकिन हमें हमेशा ये freedom दी गई थी कि यार तुम कुछ भी गलती करो, तुमसे कुछ भी हो जाए, वो सबसे अच्छी चीज़ हो, सबसे बुरी चीज़ हो जो तुमने की हो, you can come discuss it with us. And we will support you. So that's the kind of confidence we were given at home, and that's why I feel my sister and I, even in our real lives, we are pretty confident as girls. We are confident women. I proudly say I'm a feminist because of the kind of upbringing I've been given at home. I come from a family where we were told that, oh, don't think you're going to get married once you're done, because you're only going to get married once you have a career. When we feel that, okay, she can take care of her entire family. It's a different thing that you might not need it.
So that's a very it's very important that the parents should understand that rather than just following the conventional route that happens all the time. Like now talking about Shubh Mangal Saavdhan, Ali Baba Gufa tak to pahunche. I was just watching it right now. Ali Baba Gufa tak to pahunche.
औरत का शरीर रहस्य का खजाना होता है, एक बंद गुफा में रहता है। और ये गुफा कब खुलती है पता है?
कोई खुल जा समसम बोलता है मम्मी।
नहीं, सुहाग रात वाले दिन खुलती है और 40 चोर के लिए नहीं खुलती, सिर्फ अली बाबा के लिए खुलती है।
और अगर अली बाबा गुफा तक पहुंचे ही ना तो
मेरे बेटे का कुछ भी जो है वो नन्ना मुन्ना नहीं।
And the beauty is that as a concerned father, that Chitranjan ji is playing Ayushman's father in the film, and he's a concerned father, and he really means it. There's no double meaning in this. He really means it. The entire situation जहाँ से वो निकाला हुआ, it's a very serious situation.
Absolutely.
वो मेरा लौंडा है, उसका कुछ भी नन्हा सा नहीं हो सकता।
The fact is that many men they suffer from that. Many men who try and portray a very macho image, and the fact is that in real life they have.
I honestly also feel bad for men because from generation and years and centuries, we've attached this masculine connotation to men कि मर्द को दर्द नहीं होता, उनके आंसू नहीं गिरते, they are not weak. You cannot have a moment of weakness as a man, and I really feel bad for them because that's not true. मर्द को भी दर्द होता है, and that's exactly what we are speaking in this film, that what makes you a man is not your performance in bed. What makes you a man is the way you treat women around you, the way you treat your family, the way you treat your environment, the people around you, your attitude towards human beings, towards your sister, your mother. That's what makes you a man.
Absolutely.
It's not this. But having said that, Shubh Mangal Saavdhan is an extremely progressive film because it's touching upon a lot of various subjects. It's a rom-com. It's an out-and-out pagal khana of characters, and everything is so much fun and everything is so bizarre, and it is just such a moving story because it's Sugandha. You get so invested with Sugandha and Mudit that it's them against the world, and you really want them to fix whatever issues they have and whatever they are going through, and you also as an audience don't know कि यार ये कैसे Sugandha ऐसे help करेगी.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful story.
Absolutely. And then for me, it's Anand Rai. If he's associated with any film, there has to be quirkiness in that. He's into really good writing and the sort of person that he is as well. Now, Bhumi Pednekar, while I was just doing the research for you, I just realized that I think you're having this unique distinction that in all your 3 films so far, there have been certain issues with men, be the first one. That you leave him and you just, he has to win you over, and then Toilet Take Prem Katha, obviously you dumped him because of the toilet factor, and now in the third one, you're having this erectile dysfunction. So
you know, I read this somewhere on the internet after my trailers were out that my most favorite genre is Bhumi Pednekar, because whenever she decides to get married, believe me, something crazy is going to happen. And I started thinking about it. I said, yeah. Right. The thing is, in Shubh Mangal, she does not leave him. You know, in Shubh Mangal, she's like, you do what you want. You think you have a problem. I don't think you have a problem. I want to be with you. Right. You know, so she's a very supportive partner.
Yeah, and you know, it has been proven biologically as well that if men have these issues with the TLC and with proper belief that can be instilled in them, so in many cases they actually regain their.
So believe me, it's a psychological issue 90% of the time. You know, you have this. It's performance anxiety. You know, in the kind of lifestyle we have today, there are so many aspects, and what we are saying is that treat this like any other medical issue. Like if your partner gets a fracture or they have a serious illness also, will you leave them and go? But we are not saying that being physically satisfied is not important.
Right, absolutely.
You know, even in the film, that's why I love this film, because at no point is the girl saying कि मैं सब कुछ छोड़ छाड़ के स्वामी तुम्हारे प्यार पे जिंदा रहूंगी. She's not saying that. She's saying that, listen, I have faith in my love and I know you will keep me satisfied emotionally and physically.
Absolutely.
And she's like, I am with you. So how does it matter? But she's saying that we will overcome this. She's not saying that I'm okay with you being this. See, because with this come a lot of complexes. There are a lot of complexes 100%. For the girl and the boy. As a girl, she's thinking that, is it me? Is it because of me? Is it? And as a boy, he's thinking, oh my God, like this is the most namard thing that could have happened, because itna society pressure dal deti na aap pe.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And there are many things happening under the closet in India. I'm sure that there are many things that when you read about it, you come to know about it. Okay, and now I saw this picture of yours recently at some screening, and you were wearing these torn jeans and looking very glamorous and very modern and today as well. But how do you look at this transformation that you've had since the first film in terms of losing the weight and it must have...
The girl I am today was the girl I was before Dam Laga Ke Haisha. I'm a Bombay bred Juhu girl. Okay. You know, I have no small town. I mean, I have relatives. I mean, of course, but I'm a Bombay girl. I've gone to EVM. I'm as Mumbai as it gets. For 6 generations, my family has lived here. Right. You know, so for me, in my real life, I am that modern, urban girl. That's why I'm very comfortable doing roles that are away from me, because those playing a girl from Haridwar, playing a girl from a certain sect in Delhi, playing a Jaya in toilet, I don't know these girls. So it's a bigger challenge for me. But I think the way I have evolved for the audiences in my real life, I think they get very amused by it. And I'm just being myself. That's how I go watch films. That's how I even go eat pani puri. That's how I hang with my friends. And now you've started to click me. Like, I did not expect to, I mean, you know, I'm still learning, right? Absolutely. It's only my second film. I didn't think that once I get out of PVR, there'll be somebody who would want to click me, because I've done that every week for I don't know how many years of my life. It's never happened. And then I was also taken aback. So you'll see in few of my pictures, I look a little taken aback because I'm still getting used to it, but I love it.
Right. No, in fact, the last interview with Akshay sir, he was telling her that I'm training you for your 10th film. I'm training. And she was like, "Mera board exam chal raha hai."
What a fun interview it was.
We got like a great response for that.
Can I just plug that interview?
Please do that.
Guys, please, you know, when we did a fantastic interview, Akshay sir and I, it is one of the most hilarious interviews that I have seen of ours. Please go watch it. If we could reshare the link.
Akshay Bhumi Hungama. Akshay Bhumi Hungama.
Hashtag Akshay Bhumi Hungama.
Yeah, you can find that. I'll tweet it once again. I'll tweet the full interview once again. When it comes to this transformation, what is your daily regimen like in terms of, I saw one of your interviews where you've given the total, like how you drink warm water and muesli. So if you can briefly maybe share that.
Sure. I basically have, I'm a morning person. So once I wake up, I have aloe vera and I have apple cider vinegar in some warm water. And half an hour, 45 minutes after that, I have some gluten-free porridge, because have some porridge with milk, or I have almond milk, and then I have my breakfast 2 hours after that. In the middle I work out right after my first meal. Then I have my lunch, which 90% of the time consists of one whole jawar, bajre, उस type की कोई रोटी. मैं wheat नहीं खाती. I've completely given up wheat. And with sabzi roti and dal. I need it.
So you're a vegetarian?
No. I eat non-veg also. Right. But my dinner usually is like grilled chicken or grilled fish with salad. And in the middle, I have like some fruit, nuts. I try eating as much as possible. It's a little difficult with the way our timings have been recently. You know, it's really that every 2 hour eating doesn't happen. Kabhi 3-4 घंटे हो जाता है. I'm like, damn it, I've not eaten. Yeah.
That is true. Okay, and what sort of exercise do you do?
I do Pilates. I'm a very, very big believer. It's something I found recently. I have a fantastic instructor, Neelam, and she has really helped me in very many ways. Like Pilates has just made my body strong from inside. You know, I really can feel it. And I run a lot. Great. I run a lot. I love running. It's the most liberating thing ever. I love cycling. Like when we were shooting for Toilet, I would wake up every day at 4 o'clock and cycle. And actually that's how Akshay sir and I sort of bonded, because even he loves cycling.
He wakes up very early in the morning.
Yeah, even I wake up early in the morning. And so I would cycle every day during Toilet for at least an hour and a half. और ठंड में fog होती थी. It was beautiful. I wish I can do that in Bombay, but it's so bad.
That is true. The pollution levels are really high. Bhumi, we've taken a few fan questions as well. Since we haven't spoken to you for like a solo interview for some time, so let's take a few fan questions as well. Alright, so this is Nitin Rathod from Aurangabad. What's the most unique quality of Akshay Kumar that you like the most?
I think the most unique quality about Akshay sir is that he really believes in being happy. And it's a very big trait that I have learned from him, that you know, you need to be happy, you need to spread happiness. You know, he is professional, he has all of those things, and people have spoken about those things very many times.
Right.
One thing I've picked up is be happy. His temperament is phenomenal.
Okay, this is Sonia from Stuttgart, Germany. How was it for you to stand in front of the camera for the first time?
The first time, the first scene that I shot, I did 11 takes, and I felt ridiculous and pathetic about myself, because I felt like मैं सबका इतना time waste कर रही हूँ. I didn't know what a mark is. I just felt like a little child lost. But it was only that first day. After that, it was just very easy.
Okay, this is Shivangi from Agra, who has been your idol and who has inspired you to be an actress.
I've not really had a particular person who I've really idolized. I've adored a lot of female actors, be it Rani Mukherjee, Vidya Balan, Priyanka Chopra, somebody I really admire, and I've admired her since she became Miss India. I think she's phenomenal. Right. So I really admire women with a lot of strength and character. So I think in various ways at different stages of lives, they all have inspired me to be an actor.
Okay. Lucky from Jaipur, Rajasthan, what message do you want to convey to all girls who are suffering from weight loss?
To all the women that are dealing with a weight issue, I would just like to tell you that being overweight is unhealthy. That is why you should knock off the weight, not because of what people around you make you feel. Remember, the way you feel about yourself is how people are going to look at you. So, you know, become strong, get into discipline, knock off the weight. It is easy. I have knocked off about 34 kgs. And I've done it in a very healthy manner. I haven't starved. I've not eaten boiled food and had like ridiculous soups for 1 year. I've eaten a very balanced meal. Work out, be disciplined, and you'll knock it off.
Great. This is Anand from Gurugram, India. How different is it to work with a superstar like Akshay and then working with contemporaries like Ayushmann?
Actually, it is not very different because Akshay sir is a superstar, but he does not throw around his weight at all. If anything, he really makes you feel comfortable. He was a friend to me, just like Ayushmann was when we were shooting. Right. But it's the experience, like the experience that Akshay sir comes with is tremendous. So you feel that when he's on set.
Absolutely. This is Rushali from Goa, Rushali with a V. Sending appreciation from Goa for TEPK, really good work. What are your memories of Goa, and tell about your Goa connection?
Well, my father I'm half Konkani. My village is in Goa. It's called Pedne, and Goa has beautiful memories from going to Goa as a child for Ganesh Chaturthi, for Ganpati, to going with my friends for various different reasons. Goa is one of my most favorite places to visit. I actually go to Goa at least 7-8 times a year, and I'm glad that somebody spoke about my Goa connection because I don't know if people know about it.
Okay, this is Team Bhumi P. This is, I think, one of your fan clubs. What is the best piece of career advice someone has given to you?
Firstly, Team Bhumip, I really want to give you guys a big shout out. You all are very adorable. They really go out of their way. They're very sweet. The biggest career advice that somebody gave me, you know, was that you're an actor and always remain an actor. Don't fall into the jal of, you know, wanting to do mindless work.
That's very important. No, you know, this is exactly what I wrote when I saw the film, was that here's an actress who's actually getting into cerebral mode of acting, and apart from being very entertaining as well. So that intellectual thing that is coming across in a very organic fashion is something that is, I think, the most unique aspect about you.
Thank you, sir.
As an actor. Please.
Yeah, I'm sure. 14 साल के हम, क्योंकि मैं तो 16 की हूँ.
एक साल आपने ज़्यादा बताया, कम बताया, 15 running actually.
But thank you so much. It's a great compliment.
This is Shivangi from Agra. Are you excited to work with Sushant Singh Rajput in Abhishek Chaube's next?
If I and Sushant collaborate, I would definitely be excited to work with him. He's a great actor, and
so this is not confirmed yet?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's, you know, it's, yeah.
The diplomatic side of the Cancerian is coming forth. Cancerians can be quite diplomatic. Okay, so we won't press into that. Zain from Rawalpindi, Pakistan. Which Khan would Bhumi like to work with?
All of them. All of them. And I'm not being diplomatic. I've grown up watching all their films. I love all of them. I really pray something happens. I work with all three of them.
Okay, this is Samruddhi from Mumbai. What's your take on nepotism?
My take on nepotism is that it does exist, but it is equally tough for star kids as it is for us, because they have different things where they have to prove themselves and we have different things. Right. They might be given a few more opportunities, but you need talent to survive it, and that's the only way you can.
Okay, this is Ankana from Guwahati. The most important thing that you learned from Akshay Kumar?
The most important thing I learned from Akshay sir was to be professional. He's one of the most professional people I've met. He is a great example. He's a great example of that.
Okay. Anika from United States, any funny memories you can share that you had with Akshay Kumar on the sets of Toilet Take Prem Katha?
You know, he's such a fun person, but once, you know, they sort of pulled a prank on me, which was towards the end of the film, where I was told that Hasmat Pagli mein there's this montage where we're in the middle of a lake, and that lake had like crocodiles and moss, and it was really like not one of the best places, and I was told that we have to jump into the water. So for 10 hours I've prepared, I've like applied products, told my team that guys be ready with towels, and I'd made a whole scene out of it that, oh my god, I have to jump, and it was cold, okay, like 1-2 degrees.
Must be.
My staff is also unaware. I've reached there like ready, like worn layers, and everybody is ready. I've reached there, I'm about to jump, and so has held on to me. It's a joke. I would have been in the water. I would have been in the water if he'd not held on to me. It was crazy.
I think Latmar was beautifully picturized.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful song. And you know, when you talk about the romance part of it, this is, I think, the most maybe unusual and romance that anyone could ever imagine, actually. This is Rajveer from Hyderabad, Pakistan. Your favorite dialogue from Toilet Take Prem Katha?
My favorite dialogue from Toilet Take Prem Katha is when I'm doing an interview and I tell the girl ki I blame those women that are going to pick up a lota and leave their house again in the morning for this entire issue. I think it's a very strong line, and it's just not about open defecation. This speaks a lot about various issues that women are going through, but they just don't have the motivation or the strength to stand up against those issues, and it's not their fault. I know it's not their fault. There's a lot that they have to go through, but I really hope they somewhere find the courage to do it. That's the only way this circle of suppression will end.
Absolutely.
aggressively. I gained
Right.
about 27 kgs for Dam Laga Ke Haisha. I've lost about 33, 34 kgs.
Okay.
And my entire journey is on my Instagram page because I thought that I should share it with people. So you guys are more than welcome to go through my post. It's a very detailed, every post is very detailed about my meals, about everything. I literally felt like a nutritionist after Dam Laga Ke Haisha.
Okay.
So Bombay, born and brought up. Bhumi Pednekar is this feisty girl who is just crazy and who wears a heart on her sleeve. Dam Laga Ke Haisha, Toilet Prem Katha, Shubh Mangal Saavdhan, and my film with Zoya. Yeah, I've done Bombay Talkies with Zoya, so I'm in her part of the film.
Right.
Bombay Talkies is where these two amazing directors collaborated. So part 2 they are making and I'm doing Zoya's film. It's a super experimental, it's really out of my comfort zone. I don't think it's something that I can do again. Or, I mean, I probably might do it again, but as of now, it's something really challenging for me. And working with her was one of the most liberating experiences of my life. Yes, and very active as well.
Something that we did not do in the past interview, that was like a rapid fire. We did everything else about the quiz and the segment.
The quiz
that we
was
had.
epic.
Hanji, so now's the time for rapid fire. That comedy part was the best. That comedy part was the best.
What were those questions or how Akshay sir just he started improvising on the questions. But nahi, ye nahi ho sakta. Agar ye hua to aise, guys, it's a very bizarre conversation.
Okay, so rapid fire with Bhumi Pednekar. Okay, your favorite all-time movie?
Rang De Basanti.
Your favorite dialogue from the film? Toilet Ek Prem Katha and or Shubh Mangal Saavdhan. Toilet Ek Prem Katha you've already mentioned, but Shubh Mangal Saavdhan, what is your favorite dialogue?
Shubh Mangal Saavdhan. You know, there's so much of toilet in my head right now. Shubh Mangal Saavdhan. So basically, there's this conversation that my mother and I have where where she's unable to say the word sex. And there's a dialogue where I say कि sex तो बोला नहीं जाता आपसे, मैं खाक करूँगी. It's a very progressive film.
No, I'm sure it is. One goal or target you have set for yourself that you want to achieve?
My dreams and aspirations are really big in life, but I'm very passionate about my country and I really hope that I contribute to it in very many ways.
That's wonderful. One similarity between Sugandha and Jaya?
That they both have a lot of substance in them.
Your biggest strength?
My mum and my sister.
Your first Bollywood crush?
Salman Khan.
3 songs always on your playlist?
Momo ke dhage, always.
ये मोह मोह के धागे तेरी उंगलियों से जा उलझे.
The track from Jiya Jale from Dil Se.
जिया चले जा चले नैनो तले धुआं चले धुआं चले.
And the track from Roja. I'm a very big A.R. Rahman fan.
Oh, okay.
रोजा जाने मन तू ही मेरा दिल तुझ बिन तरसे नैना.
Acting advice for young people, considering you started off as a casting director?
The only acting advice I can give you is that keep going for auditions because that's sort of your training school, and work on your languages.
Okay, describe your film Shubh Mangal Saavdhan in just 3 words.
It is quirky, important, and extremely romantic.
Extremely romantic.
Acha, romantic.
No, extremely is absolutely fine. There's nothing It is, it's very important to just redefine the romance in movies, because people are not going to accept anything which is like the predictable part.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And like with Shubh Mangal, it's so much fun because we are talking about a problem like erectile dysfunction that's supposed to be so personal between couples, but in our case, the families are also involved.
Right.
So you can imagine the kind of madness that must be happening, and at no point have we made fun of the problem. We are very sensitive to it. At no point, it's a very clean film. It's a family entertainer, it's a film like the script was such which when my mom read Shubh Mangal, because after I heard the narration I was like, okay, I need my mom anyways reads all my scripts, I need a yes from her to do it. Absolutely. But this was one script, she's like, you have to do this film. So it's that clean and it's that amazing, it's a lovely film.
In fact, looking forward to just talking to you and Ayushmann. We'll have a lot of fun over there.
Believe me, that'll be one crazy. I'm waiting for it as well.
So we'll have a lot of fun in that as well. And the best part is that if people are sporting about it, so you always enjoy that as well.
Yes.
Because that interview with Akshay sir, it could have easily gone wrong. If I had to just build up that bhumika as well, ये चीज़ ऐसी होती है, इसमें ये दिक्कतें होती हैं, इसकी ऐसी ये प्रॉब्लम, पहले मैंने बहुत सी भूमिका बनाई ताकि उसके बाद मैंने सर से बोला. Then I think it just flowed very nicely. It was really a lot of fun actually. So, you want to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that my film Toilet has been given a lot of love and appreciation, and I actually want to take this chance because a lot of people watch your channel, your BollywoodHungama.com, and I just want to take this chance to sort of thank everybody associated with the film, especially my writers and my director, because it's them. And it's because of them that the film has shaped up the way it has. Akshay sir is, he though is a different entity only with the film, but like the entire cast, the entire crew, every technician, like I really want to thank them for making the film what it's become.
No, absolutely. And the interesting part is that it's important, and that people should redefine characterization as much as possible. Who would imagine that Akshay Kumar's father will be the villain of the film? When he breaks what he breaks, he is actually the villain of the film. And that is something which is important, that you are redefining the idea of who villain can be, and conventional nahi hai ki mushe hone chahiye, yahan par ek hona chahiye. So and that is the good part and the unique part.
And basically Sudhir ji's character stands for what our society is.
Absolutely.
Like even Akshay sir's character stands for what our society is, and then you see a change in them. So through these characters, we are trying to show what we should actually become as people.
Absolutely.
It's so beautifully done. I love the film.
Absolutely. No, I think everyone is doing it, and the way it is trending in terms of the best part is first day, second day, third day was something else. So congratulations for Toilet Prem Katha, and looking forward to Shubh Mangal Saavdhan.
Thank you so much. Always fun talking to you. Thank you so much.
And best regards to your mother, because I think it's very important that सब लोग देख रहे हैं आपको, लेकिन जो upbringing I think is something that the credit should go to your parents.
Absolutely, she is amazing.
Must be. So thank you very much, and all the best wishes.
Thank you so much.
That's all we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.